Slainte and welcome to another episode of the Crafty Beer channel. Well, where is he now? I know I'm wearing a jacket, a hat, and the sky looks miserable, doesn't it? Well, I'm back home. I've gone on a very quick, unexpected and unwanted trip back to the family. And yeah, look, thought while I'm back here I might do a quick video of a trip to Dublin that we're about to do. So yeah, I'm here in Ireland. I'm going to head off to Dublin for the day. We're going down to St James's Gate and we're going to go to the Gravediggers in Glasnevin, widely renowned as the best pint of Guinness in Dublin, if not the country. So look, it's a bit of a family trip. I'm heading off with the brothers, but I thought, why not do a quick recording? We'll have a look at the beers, I'll give you my opinion on them, and then we'll leave it at that. I don't want to interfere too much with what is a nice day out with my brothers. Anyway, showing you the building behind me, the big horrible looking building there, that's actually what used to be the Harp Brewery here in Dundalk, which is where I am. We're going to get the train from here, and yeah, it's long gone now. I don't know what it is, but that's what it was. We'll see if we can get some footage of it up there. You might see some sort of tanks or something. Anyway, I don't know. Look, we'll leave it at this. I'll log back in once we get to Dublin and we'll get to St James's Gate, see what sort of footage I can take. Then we'll head off to Glasnevin, to the Gravediggers, and we'll check that one out as well, and we'll see if we can do some sort of short video today of the good Guinness in Ireland. Slainte. Right, well, here we are in Dublin. This is a quick nudge to a pub that I used to drink in when I was living down here and working around the corner. Actually, we just popped in there and had a bite to eat in the Duke. Great wee pub, and to be honest, probably going to be the best pint of Guinness that we're going to get up here today. We'll see when we go. We're going up to the brewery now, but yeah, I thought we'd just sort of show you there. There it is in the background. If you're ever in Dublin, the Duke, it's just off Grafton Street, and does a great feed and a great pint of Guinness. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. We'll head on to the brewery. There you go. Alright, well, here we are now, jumping back in near the Guinness Brewery. You can definitely smell it, and I'll flip it around there in a second, you see it. The sun may be out, but I can tell you, I think the temperature is about 8 degrees, so it's not what I'm used to. I don't know where this sun came out of because we got lashed on the way up here. Let's flip around here and you'll see this horse and cart. You seem to run these here to and from the brewery. You've seen them around Dublin on the way up here. We walked from the city just for a spin. And yeah, there's the boys in front of me. And you can see down there, probably you can, Guinness Storehouse. So almost there, and there's my phone telling me that we're there. Thanks phone, I know it. There you go. Anyway, about to go in here. I'll probably just take a bit of footage inside and probably talk about it when I come out, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, let's get into the storehouse. Right, so there we are. We're out of Guinness. Eventually the brothers dragged me out. Bit of money spent. Wife doesn't watch this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yes, what did I think? Yeah, good Guinness in there. Very happy with that. And do you know what? It was a great experience. I really enjoyed that. You know, €22 to come in. You get a pint in the Orbit bar, which is right up at the top. I don't know. Let's see if we can put it over here and have a look. Look, there it is. Yeah, you can see it there on the edge. You get a pint up there. It was pretty good. There's the famous gates, and there's the horses if you want to get on them. And they'll take you to and from here. Wouldn't recommend that. I'd say you'd be using your flight money to do that. But anyway, there's the storehouse. What a great experience. Really had fun today. And the Guinness was really good. I enjoyed that. So yeah, do I recommend it? Go for it. Why not? We're going to head on now to another pub called the Gravediggers, which is renowned, we'll move out of that wind, which is renowned for being excellent for Guinness. And we're only 3 pints in, so not too bad. So we had a couple in there, I bought merchandise and we're out. So yeah, anyway, I'll log back in when we're at the Gravediggers. We'll have a wee look, we'll get a pint of Guinness, have a quick chat about that, and then we'll probably make our way back to the north and end the day. Anyway, see you soon. Right, and just like that, here we are again. Now we're at John Kavanagh's, which is known as the Gravediggers, and that's probably why. There's a big graveyard behind us. Now, the boys have gone into the graveyard. They want to check it out. There's apparently a few famous names in there, so we'll go and check that out first. It shuts fairly soon, and then we'll pop in, have a few beers, possibly get something to eat. Anyway, we'll check it out. I just wanted to do a quick chat before I go in, and then we'll catch up once I've done. I'll probably take a couple of videos in there of the beers. We'll do a video of out here. But yeah, I'll probably do a couple of videos of the beer that we get, and then I'll talk about it when I come out, because I don't want to interrupt anyone's day. But there you go, we're in the back end of nowhere in Glasnevin. There's a nice graveyard, and yeah, apparently it's worth checking out. I'm not going to do much of a video of that. I'll just go and catch up with the brothers, and we'll log back in soon. See you soon. Right, there you go. So we've finished up now. It's getting a bit darker, as you can see. It's probably time to head back up the road. We have finished off now at the Gravediggers, or Kavanagh's. Had a couple of pints there, not too many, a few. Is it a good pint? Oh yes, yes, a good pint. Is it better than the one at Guinness? No, you're nitpicking. Look, I will say, and I'm a wee bit drunk, so give me a bit of grace. I will say that we had a pint at the Duke. We had a couple of pints at Guinness themselves, and we had a couple of pints in there in Kavanagh's. Now the shtick on the glass, which you'll see in some of the videos that I show you there, but the shtick on the glass at Kavanagh's is very impressive. It's even better than at Guinness. I will say that is a good pint, but there wasn't much difference. I'll tell you, you go to the Duke, you get a good pint. You go to Guinness, you get a good pint, and you go to Kavanagh's and you get a good pint. So look, time for us to head off. We're off to back off to get the train. Thanks very much for tuning in. There's the barman going past me. I'll move out of his way. I don't like to annoy people with this camera. As he said, no too. Right, well, there you go. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If there's anything that you'd like to see, let me know. As I said, this was a random trip back home to Ireland. Not something that you're going to see very often with me, I suppose. But yeah, if you've got anything you want to put in there, shove it into the comments. Did you have anywhere that you would have gone to in Dublin? For me, I don't know if there's anywhere else I would have really gone. I lived in some parts of Dublin, and there was some good pubs around them. But really, if you're getting a pint of Guinness in Dublin, you're doing all right. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Slainte and Slainte. Ah, you thought it was finished, didn't you? I've done the Slainte and Slainte, but here I am still going. And of course, look at this weather. I'm back in Australia, so I'm just adding this on as a sort of a bit of an afterthought, I would say. But look, the day after the Dublin trip, I did go to a pub in Dundalk called Russell's Saloon, and I just wanted to give it a shout out because honestly, the Guinness in there was top notch, man. Equal, if not better, to the Guinness that I had in Dublin the day before. I will put full disclosure in here. I had met the owner prior to that. He lives next door to my sister, and he said to me, man, if you're after a good Guinness, come up to my pub. So I did. We went up there, we had a few beers in this place. I'm going to stick in a few photos here for you. I've probably not pointed in the right direction. It'll be there somewhere. And you'll see, looks great. The shtick on the glass was the whole way down. Honestly, fantastic beer. So if you are in Dundalk, and I think it's about 30 minutes outside of Dublin, but if you do end up in Dundalk, go check out Russell's Saloon on the main street in Dundalk, and go in and tell Greg I sent you. I will finish it now. So we're going to go Slainte and Slainte.